Hello students, today we are going to discuss the chapter Computer Hardware and Software. The two topics will be covered over here, computer hardware and computer software. In computer hardware we will cover the topic like input devices, processing device and output devices. In computer software we will cover the topic system software and application software. So first starting with computer hardware. What do you mean by computer hardware? The parts of a computer which can be seen and touched are called hardware. Computer hardware is classified into three different groups, that is input devices, processing device and output devices. These devices function differently to fulfill various operations to make a computer run properly. So let us discuss in detail about these devices. First, let us discuss about the group input devices. What do you mean by input devices? The devices that are used to enter data into a computer are called input devices. Data can be words, numbers, audio, video, images, graphics, or so on. So starting with the first input device, that is our keyboard. It is the most essential input device. It has 104 keys which help a user to enter the data and instruction into a computer. In general, the keyboard are of two types, that is QWERTY keyboard. A standard keyboard is known as QWERTY keyboard because the first 6 letters of the alphabet keys are Q, W, E, R, T and Y. The second type of keyboard is our multimedia keyboard. A multimedia keyboard comes with specific media control keys. For example, we can have volume button, play pause button, next track, mute button and so on. So talking about the second input device, that is mouse. A mouse has two buttons, left and right, with a scroll wheel in the middle of them. A computer mouse is of two types, that is mechanical mouse, which has a movable control ball. This ball follows the movement of the mouse. This mouse is also known as ball mouse. The second type of mouse we are having is the optical mouse, which uses LED light for the movement of mouse pointer. It does not have any moving part, unlike a mechanical mouse. Coming to the next input device, that is our light pen. What do you mean by light pen? A light pen is a digital pen. It is used to point, select and draw objects by placing it directly on the computer screen. A light pen is used only with CRT monitors. It is commonly used by engineer, architect, fashion designer and teachers while using a smart board. Next input device to talk about is our scanner. It is an input device that lets a user transfer data or information from a hard copy into a computer. A scanner can read text as well as pictures printed on a piece of paper. There are three types of scanner: flatbed scanner, sheet fed scanner and handheld scanner. Next category comes to be the webcam. A webcam is a short form of web camera. A webcam is connected to a computer to capture still images and record videos into a computer. It is used to have live video chats and video conferencing through internet. Next input device is our digital camera. A digital camera is used to capture photographs. The images are stored in digital form using a memory card. Using this camera, you can take pictures and record videos too. Next comes the computer hardware. The category is processing devices. What do you mean by processing device? A computer has only one processing device, which is the CPU, stands for Central Processing Unit. It processes the given input and controls the overall function of the computer. The processing device does all the calculations and comparison of data and finally displays the output on the monitor. So basically a CPU is divided into three parts on the basis of its functioning. First part is the memory unit. It is stored data and instruction which can be recalled anytime you want. Second part is our control unit. It controls and manages the functioning of all the parts of a computer. The third part comes arithmetic and logic unit. It does all the arithmetic calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. It performs logical operations too. So these are the three parts in which our CPU is divided: memory unit, control unit and arithmetic and logical unit. Next category comes to our output devices. What do you mean by output devices? Output devices show information or data entered into a computer and also display the result after processing. So there are various type of output devices present. First comes to be our monitor. What do you mean by monitor? It is the most essential output device. It displays all the work done on a computer and also display the output on the screen. The output displayed on a monitor is called a soft copy. There are various types of monitor present. So let us discuss one by one. The first is our CRT monitor. These are the oldest among the three types of monitor. CRT monitors consume more electricity. They are generally less expensive. Plus they produce sharp images. Second type of monitor comes to be our LCD. These monitors are light in weight and consume less power as compared to CRT monitors. LCD monitors occupy less space than CRT monitors. These monitor also produces sharp images. Third type of monitor is our LED. These monitors are also light in weight and consume less power. These are latest among the three types of monitors. Coming to the second category of output device, that is our printer. This output device prints information on a sheet of paper. The output produced by a printer is called the hard copy. There are different types of printer present. First is our dot matrix printer. It prints text and graphic by striking on the paper. It produces only black and white output. So this is the first category of our printer, that is dot matrix printer. The second type of printer is our inkjet printer. An inkjet printer prints the text and graphic by spraying small drops of ink on the paper. It prints fast than dot matrix and also gives colored output. The third type of printer is our laser printer. It is the latest type of printer. This type of printer uses laser beam to print the output. It prints very fast. It produces black and white as well as colored output. Next type of output device is our plotter. A plotter prints vector graphics, which means it can print on very large sheets while maintaining high resolution. These are also two types of plotters, that is drum plotter and flatbed plotter. These are commonly used for printing designs of building, houses, ships, posters and so on. Basically, plotters are highly expensive as compared to printers. Coming to the last category, that is projector. A projector displays the output onto a huge screen or whiteboard or wall. It reflects a magnifying image and is used in large classroom teaching, giving presentation, video conferencing or movie theaters. So this covers the topic of our computer hardware. Coming to the next topic, that is our computer software. What do you mean by computer software? It is a non-physical part of a computer that can neither be seen nor touched. So we cannot see or we cannot touch the computer software. A software is a set of instructions given to the computer to perform a task. A software is also called a program. The types of software are system software and application software. So we can divide the computer system into two categories, that is system software and application software. So coming to the first type, that is system software. What do you mean by system software? System software controls the overall working of a computer system. Operating system is a type of system software which act as a link between various parts of a computer and the user. So what operating system does? It basically acts as a link between the computer and the user. It makes a computer run, hence it is the most essential part of a computer. Next we are having the utility software. It is a type of system software. If your computer system works slowly or hangs frequently, you can solve this problem using the utility software. In Windows operating system, some built-in utility software are already installed, that is disk cleanup and disk defragmenter. Coming to the second category of computer software, that is application software. What do you mean by application software? Application software is specifically designed to perform a particular task. So you can perform a particular task using the application software. An application refers to a program or a group of programs which is specifically designed for an end user. What do you mean by end user? End user can be a person from whom a software or device is particularly designed. So coming to the example of application software. Example can be MS Paint. It is an application software that let you draw, color and edit picture. Second example can be our MS Word, that is used to save and edit text. Then comes the topic general software. It is a type of application software that is not designed for a particular industry. This application can be adopted for professional from different field. So it is basically a type of application software which can be opted by professionals from different field. Software of this category is accepted as original by each user. Some example of general software are word processor. This software helps in creating documents, like for example we are having MS Word, WordPad, OpenOffice and so on. Second example of general software can be our spreadsheet. It helps in organizing data in a tabular format. It is used to perform calculation, analyze data, convert data into charts. For example, we are having MS Excel, OpenOffice and so on. Third comes to be presentation software. It is used to create digital presentation. For example, we are having MS PowerPoint, Impress and so on. Fourth example can be our multimedia software. It is used to create and play audio, video, text and graphic animation. For example, we are having VLC Media Player, Windows Media Player and so on. So hope you are clear with the topic of computer hardware and computer software. Computer hardware consists of basically three subunits, that is input devices, processing device and output devices. Computer software consists of system software and application software. Thank you, students.